Have you ever thought of your DNA as a fixed, unchangeable blueprint for your life? For many years, that was the prevailing scientific view. We believed that the genes we inherited from our parents sealed our fate, determining everything from our eye color to our risk for certain diseases. While it is true that our DNA sequence itself is largely set in stone, a fascinating field of science called epigenetics has completely revolutionized our understanding of how our genes work. It reveals a much more dynamic and hopeful picture, one where we are not merely passive recipients of our genetic inheritance, but active participants in our own biological story. It is a truly empowering concept. The word epigenetics literally means above or on top of genetics. Imagine your DNA as a vast and complex library of books. These books contain all the instructions needed to build and operate your body. However, not every book needs to be read at the same time. Epigenetics acts like a team of librarians who decide which books are opened and read, and which ones remain closed on the shelf. These librarians don't rewrite the books. The core text, your DNA, remains the same. Instead, they place sticky notes, bookmarks, or do not disturb signs on them, influencing which instructions are followed and which are ignored. This remarkable discovery means that your lifestyle choices, the food you eat, how much you move, your stress levels, and even your sleep patterns can send messages to these librarians. These messages can influence which of your genes are switched on or off. For instance, you might carry a gene that increases your risk for a particular health condition. But through positive lifestyle habits, you can potentially instruct your body to keep that gene switched off, or at least turn its volume down significantly. This puts a surprising amount of control right back into your hands. You have the power to influence your genetic expression. This isn't science fiction. It is a tangible biological process happening inside your cells every single moment. It explains why identical twins, who share the exact same DNA, can grow up to have very different health outcomes. As they go through life, their unique experiences and habits create different epigenetic patterns, leading one to develop a condition while the other remains perfectly healthy. It's a powerful demonstration that our daily actions have profound and lasting effects on our health, allowing us to become the primary architects of our own biology in a way we never thought possible. So, how exactly does the body place these sticky notes on our genes? There are several clever mechanisms at play, but we can understand the three main ones with some simple analogies. The first, and most studied, is called DNA methylation. Think of this as a simple light dimmer switch attached to a specific gene. When a tiny chemical tag, a methyl group, attaches to a gene, it often acts like someone turning the dimmer down. This makes the gene less active or can switch it off completely. Conversely, removing these tags can turn the light back up, allowing the gene to be expressed. It's a subtle but powerful way for your body to fine-tune its operations. Another crucial process is known as histone modification. If your DNA is the long thread of instructions, histones are the spools that the thread is wound around to keep it organized and compact within our cells. Imagine these spools can either be tightly wound or loosely wound. When the spools are wound very tightly, the genetic thread in that section is difficult for the cellular machinery to access and read. This effectively silences the genes in that region. Lifestyle factors can encourage the spools to loosen up, making the genes on that thread accessible and ready to be switched on. It's like making a book easier or harder to open. The third major player is a group of molecules called non-coding RNAs. For a long time, scientists thought these bits of genetic material were just junk DNA because they didn't code for proteins. We now know they are anything but junk. Think of them as mobile messengers or traffic controllers within the cell. These small RNA molecules can travel around and intercept the messages being sent from your genes. They can block a gene's message from being read, Or they can shred the message before it can be turned into a protein, effectively silencing that gene's output without ever touching the DNA itself. Together, these three mechanisms, DNA methylation, histone modification, and non-coding RNA, form an intricate and responsive system of gene regulation. They are the tools your body uses to adapt to its environment. They listen to the signals from your daily life, from the nutrients in your breakfast to the quality of your sleep last night. This system allows your body to make real-time adjustments, turning genes up or down as needed. This is not about changing your fundamental genetic code, but about skillfully managing the vast library of information it contains for optimal health and function. The implications of this epigenetic control are truly staggering, especially when it comes to preventing disease and promoting longevity. Take cancer, for instance. We know that cancer often involves protective genes being switched off and growth-promoting genes being switched on. Research is showing that certain lifestyle choices and nutrients can help maintain the correct epigenetic patterns. They can help keep tumor-suppressing genes active and dangerous oncogenes silent, effectively strengthening your body's natural defense systems against uncontrolled cell growth. It adds a whole new dimension to preventative medicine, moving beyond mere screening to active biological maintenance. Heart health is another area where epigenetics plays a vital role. Chronic inflammation, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure are major risk factors for cardiovascular disease, and all are influenced by gene expression. A healthy lifestyle can send epigenetic signals that help to switch on genes associated with reducing inflammation and processing fats efficiently. It's like telling your body to run its internal maintenance programs more effectively, keeping your arteries clear and your heart strong. This is about proactively managing your biology to prevent problems before they even begin, rather than simply reacting to a diagnosis later in life. Perhaps most exciting is the role of epigenetics in the aging process. Many of the hallmarks of aging, such as declining cellular repair and increased inflammation, are linked to changes in which genes are active. Scientists believe that by making positive lifestyle choices, we can influence our epigenome to mimic that of a younger person. This could help slow down the aging clock, keeping our bodies and minds more resilient and functional for longer. It offers the tantalizing possibility of not just adding years to our life, but adding life to our years, improving our health span as well as our lifespan. What's more, these changes can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. Conditions like depression and anxiety are linked to the expression of genes involved in stress response and neurotransmitter production. By managing stress, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly, we can send epigenetic signals that help to balance our brain chemistry. Even more remarkably, some epigenetic changes can be passed on to the next generation. This means the healthy choices you make today could not only improve your own life, but might also give your children and even grandchildren a better biological start in life. So how can you start making these positive epigenetic changes? It's simpler than you might think and rests on 4 key pillars. The first is nutrition. Your food is not just fuel, it's information that speaks directly to your genes. Compounds found in colourful fruits and vegetables, like sulforaphane in broccoli and polyphenols in berries, can help maintain healthy DNA methylation patterns and keep protective genes switched on. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon and walnuts, can also help reduce inflammation at a genetic level. Aim to eat the rainbow to provide your body with a wide array of these gene-influencing micronutrients. The second pillar is exercise. Regular physical activity is one of the most powerful epigenetic modulators we know of. It does more than just burn calories. It sends a cascade of signals that can suppress inflammation, improve your body's use of insulin, and boost DNA repair mechanisms. You don't have to become a marathon runner to reap the benefits. Something as simple as a brisk 30-minute walk each day is enough to trigger these positive changes. The key is consistency. Making movement a non-negotiable part of your daily routine is a fantastic way to keep your genes working for you, not against you. The third pillar involves managing stress and prioritizing sleep. Chronic stress floods your body with hormones like cortisol, which can cause negative epigenetic changes, switching on genes related to inflammation and suppressing your immune system. Good quality sleep, on the other hand, is when your body does its most important repair work, including clearing away harmful metabolic byproducts and resetting your hormonal systems. Establishing a relaxing bedtime routine, like turning off screens, reading a book, or practicing deep breathing, can profoundly improve your sleep quality and, in turn, your genetic expression. Finally, the fourth pillar is avoiding environmental toxins. We are constantly exposed to chemicals in our food, water, and air, many of which can disrupt our epigenetic signal. Things like BPA found in some plastics, pesticides on non-organic produce, and chemicals in tobacco smoke can all interfere with healthy gene expression. You can reduce your exposure by making simple swaps, such as choosing fresh, whole foods whenever possible, using glass or stainless steel containers for food storage instead of plastic, and filtering your drinking water. These small, conscious choices reduce the toxic load on your body, allowing it to function as it should. You are in the driver's seat. You can become the architect of your own biology.